George's Giant Dream. George just ate a magic candy. Look, he's growing bigger and bigger. Now George is a giant. He's taking Peppa on a grand adventure. The clouds are right under their feet. The whole world looks so tiny. Oh, everything is fading away. It was all just a wonderful dream. Good night, little ones. Sweet dreams of magic adventures.
Peppa and George, go to the market with Mummy Pig. Hey! Today, Peppa and George are going market with Mummy Pig. Go to the supermarket to buy some things.
Yahoo!
And the Peppa family is having fun at the market. Suddenly, George runs over and takes an apple.
Mama!
George runs over and gives it to Mummy Pig. Then Peppa sees that and picks out a shirt. And Peppa also runs over to give it to Mummy Pig. Now it's time to pay. Shopping is done! Peppa and George had a wonderful day with Mummy Pig. Peppa and George help Mummy Pig do the laundry. Today, Peppa and George are helping Mummy Pig with the laundry. Peppa wonders what Mummy Pig needs help with. Oh, the dirty laundry basket. Peppa puts the clothes in carefully, but George tries to wash his toy dinosaur too. Huh? The washing machine goes round and round. Peppa and George watch in amazement. Peppa and George have fun hanging the clothes outside. All done! The laundry is clean and the sunshine makes everyone smile. Peppa and George watering the plants in the garden. Peppa and George are in the garden today. They're helping Daddy Pig water the plants.
Hello?
Peppa carefully waters the flowers. But George, oops! He splashes Peppa instead. Peppa gets angry and chases George all around the garden.
Oh.
Daddy Pig plants a new little tree. Peppa and George water the tree. After all the hard work, the tree suddenly grows big, making the Peppa family feel excited. They eat ice cream under the little tree, and the little tree waves in the wind. Peppa and George are proud of their garden. Peppa and George's family makes pancakes. Today, Peppa and George are helping Mummy Pig make delicious pancakes. Oh, suddenly George has an idea. He runs to get the tools and pretends to be a great chef. Mummy Pig grabs the pan.
Oh.
Peppa remembers the magic flour and runs to get it. Ha! In a moment, the magic flour turns into a pancake. Wow! Mummy Pig flips the pancake skillfully. Mummy Pig suddenly flips the pancake again. Oh no! The pancake flies away. The whole family feels sad. Suddenly, Daddy Pig appears like a hero. Daddy Pig finds the pancake, and today turns into a fun cooking day.
Harvesting vegetables. Peppa and George are visiting Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. It's time to harvest the carrots. Grandpa gives them an empty basket. Peppa starts pulling. She grabs a small carrot top. Pull! The small carrot comes out easily. Peppa is a good gardener. George finds a very big carrot top. This must be a giant carrot. George holds tight and pulls, pulls, pulls. It is very hard. Grandpa and Peppa come to help George. 1, 2, 3, pull! The giant carrot pops out of the ground. It is so big. George hugs his giant trophy carrot. They put it in the basket and walk home. What a wonderful day of harvesting! Sleeping blanket. Nighttime has come. It is officially bedtime. Peppa and George are in their beds. Daddy Pig steps into the room. Daddy Pig tucks Peppa in. He pulls the blanket up high, making sure Peppa is warm for the night. No cold toes for her. Daddy Pig moves to George's bed. George is cuddling Mr. Dinosaur. Daddy Pig tucks in George and Mr. Dinosaur too. Both are cozy. Daddy Pig kisses Peppa's forehead. Then he kisses George's forehead. Good night, little ones. He quietly leaves and turns off the light. Sweet dreams. Listen to stories. It's storybook time. The family gathers on the cozy sofa. Mummy Pig opens their favorite book. Mummy Pig begins to read in a warm voice. Peppa and George look closely at the colorful pictures. Peppa points at a drawing. The story is getting more exciting. George rubs his eyes, trying to stay awake. Look, Daddy Pig is already fast asleep in his armchair. Mummy Pig smiles, turning to the last page. The story ends! Peppa and George give a little clap. What a lovely story!
Play jump rope.
Peppa and the rabbit friend are playing jump rope. They swing the rope and jump up high. They are both very good.
Whoa!
George wants to play too. He stands nearby and tries to jump in. George jumps in, but it's the wrong timing. He trips on the rope. George tries again. He jumps up. Oh dear, the jump rope is completely tangled around George's feet. He's stuck now. Peppa and the rabbit friend laugh. They help George untangle the rope. Now George points to Mr. Dinosaur. Maybe he wants to jump. The mystery of the shining rainbow sky. What a beautiful sunny day. Let's go outside and have fun. The whole Peppa family goes outside for a lovely walk together. While the family is happily playing, a magical rainbow suddenly appears in the sky. Everyone stops and looks at the rainbow in surprise and wonder. Come on, George. Let's go find the magic. Magic, magic. Wow, it's the magical Rainbow City. They arrive and are looking around in wonder when a magical rainbow bridge suddenly appears. Peppa and George run over and joyfully play on the rainbow slide together.
Yippee!
And suddenly, the rainbow slide disappears. That was so fun! What a fun and magical day, don't you think, everyone? Peppa and George chase the flying giant balloon. It's a bright and beautiful sunny day. Peppa and George are joyfully playing together in front of their lovely little house. Wow, a giant balloon!
Whoa!
Bigger than her whole house!
Wow!
Peppa happily reaches for the giant balloon. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blows, blowing the balloon away. Peppa feels sad, and George tries to comfort her. And together, they decide to chase after the balloon. The balloon floats over a big forest. At last, they find the balloon. George runs over, picks up the balloon, and gives it to Peppa. Peppa hugs the balloon and giggles. Let's play together, but no more flying away. The Shiny Teddy Toy Mystery. Happy adventure! Today is a warm and sunny day. Peppa and George are happily jumping and playing together. Suddenly, a teddy bear appears, dancing happily, then disappears.
Hey! Hey!
They were curious and ran off together to find out. They arrive at a toy forest. Wow! A teddy bear is hiding in the bushes. The three of them start playing together. Peppa is dancing with Teddy. George is dancing with Teddy. A bright light appears, and then Teddy disappears.
They didn't know what happened, but they were happy. It was a fun adventure. Peppa's happy toy hunt, searching for the cute teddy toy. Wow, it's playtime now.
Aha!
Look, George has a cute toy dinosaur. Oh no, Peppa's toy has disappeared. George tries to comfort Peppa, but Peppa runs away. George sees that and runs after her. Peppa and George begin their journey to find Peppa's missing toy. Peppa and George arrive at a fun playground. Peppa and George look around, a little confused. Then a cute little toy teddy appears.
Yay!
Peppa, George, and the little toy teddy play together and dance happily. Then the cute teddy toy goes back to where it was before.
Huh?
They're both very happy. What a fun and exciting little adventure! Peppa and George, lost in the magical forest of the giant toy dinosaur. Oh, it's getting dark, Peppa. Yay, it's time for a walk.
Yahoo!
Peppa and George walk together, singing la 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 la. They keep singing and oops, they wander off and get lost. Wow, George, a mysterious forest. Hee hee. Wow, George, a giant cute toy dinosaur. What a surprise! Peppa,
Hello.
George, and the giant cute toy dinosaur start playing together happily. Huh? The toy dinosaur's gone. Don't worry, George. It was a fun little adventure. Peppa and George, the champions race with a big, cute dinosaur. Today is a bit of a boring day. But don't worry, Mummy Pig has come and wants to have a marathon run.
Ha!
Oh! Yay!
All three are very excited. Mummy Pig stands up and calls the runners, Peppa, George, and the big cute toy dinosaur. The race begins! The race is getting very exciting. George is in the lead. Peppa is next, and the big cute dinosaur is last. At the end of the race, all three are running hard, side by side. Hooray, Peppa is the winner! George feels a little disappointed, but that's okay. It's a challenge race, and everyone is happy together. Peppa and George have a lovely tea party with their cute toy dinosaur. Wow, today is a lovely sunny day. They are both very happy in the front yard. Suddenly, George runs off to somewhere nearby. Peppa looks surprised when George comes back with a cute toy dinosaur. George runs off, and Peppa feels curious and excited. Ha 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 ha! It's a bright and cheerful room, all ready for a tea party. George has an idea. Then he jumps and hops around, and his toy dinosaur falls down. Suddenly, something strange happens. The dinosaur suddenly grows bigger. Peppa and George are surprised, so they run over to see what is going on. And soon, all three of them are playing happily together. And then, it has another problem and becomes small again, just like before. It's been a very interesting day, and both of them have had a lovely time. Peppa and George in a dreamy ice cream world. It's a perfectly normal day for Peppa and George. When they start to feel bored, an ice cream truck comes by.
Wow!
Wow! They run over excitedly and start playing together. As they are playing, a giant ice cream suddenly shows up.
Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo!
They both look confused, and then it disappears. Seeing this, George quickly runs away.
Huh?
Let's play together! Haha! They chase it all the way to a city filled with colorful ice cream pops. While they are having fun, two sparkling ice creams suddenly show up. George chooses a bright, swirly ice cream. Peppa picks a funny, straight ice cream. Today has been such a fun day. Little Pig and his sister decided to explore a forest that was said to have many strange things, but no one expected that. Today would be a special adventure. As they went deeper into the forest, they came across a giant tree, standing tall in the middle of the road, but not any ordinary tree. Suddenly, a mysterious warning rang out from within the tree. Be careful, darkness is approaching, and things will never be the same again. Suddenly, the atmosphere changed. The shadows of the trees began to move, but it wasn't the wind. Little Pig and Sister Pig ran faster, but the darkness seemed to be unyielding. And in the end, nothing strange happened. Everything was in the sisters' imagination. Peppa and George in the giant mysterious toy box world. Hooray, it's playtime!
Yahoo!
Peppa and George are very happy. They love playing with their toys. Oh no, a big giant space appears. Peppa and George look surprised. Whoosh! They are pulled into a silly, unknown space. Haha, wow, so many huge, colorful gift boxes. They run around, laugh, and play together. Oh no! A gift box pops up and pulls Peppa away. George is surprised and runs to look for Peppa.
Hey! Hey!
Peppa is pulled into the box. She feels surprised, but then she sees lots of lovely toys.
Hey!
Ha ha ha!
Hey!
George feels worried, but Peppa says, "Don't worry, I'm okay." The gift box disappears, and they meet again. What a fun experience! Peppa and George go back home. What an interesting adventure in the giant toy box world. Peppa and George play everywhere with a giant balloon. Peppa and George's lovely day. They are both happy and excited, and Peppa is getting ready to make a fun surprise. Peppa runs off for a moment, and when she returns, she brings a beautiful, colorful balloon. Wow! George runs over excitedly and wants to enjoy the beautiful, colorful balloon. They are playing happily when suddenly the balloon slips out of their hands and flies away into the sky. The balloon floats to a magical place and suddenly starts to grow bigger. Peppa and George run after the balloon and finally see it again. They both smile again and happily play with the balloon together. Ah, it's time to say goodbye and go home. It's been a fun and happy day for Peppa and George. Peppa Family's Funflower World Adventure. Yay! Today is a wonderful day, hey! Peppa Pig's family trip to the giant flower city. While everyone was playing, Daddy Pig thought of a brilliant idea for the whole family. Yeah! Everyone in the family is playing with the ball! While everyone was having fun, George wasn't paying attention and the ball gently bumped his head. George kicked the ball away and everyone was happy again. Peppa asked George to come and play. What a beautiful giant flower park! They both keep playing happily.
Yahoo!
It's time to say goodbye. What a fun little trip it was! Peppa and George chase the giant toy robot. Oh, what a fun day to play and enjoy ourselves. Peppa has a little surprise for George. Wow, it's a cute little toy robot. Suddenly, the robot has a little problem, flies into the air, and becomes very big. And whoosh, it flies away. They all chase after it. A city full of robots. The giant toy robot lands, and just at that moment, Peppa and George catch up. All three of them play together happily.
Hello.
Suddenly, there is another problem, and the robot becomes small again. They are both surprised, but today has been a very fun day. It has been a fun and memorable day for all of us. Ha-ha! Peppa and George's Adventure with the Bees in a Mysterious World. What a beautiful day today! George seems to be thinking about something. I've got it! A jar of honey! And that attracted a swarm of bees. While they were playing, the bees suddenly flew away, and George ran after them. Seeing this, Peppa ran after her little brother. Wow, this is a mysterious forest full of magical, colorful mushrooms. Suddenly, a mushroom popped up, and the bees landed on it. The bees gathered around and played with Peppa and George. It was time to say goodbye. It was truly an interesting and memorable day. The magical adventure of Peppa and George in the toy world. Another new day for Peppa and George. Peppa and George are playing in the middle of a bustling city when a Rubik's Cube suddenly appears out of nowhere, jumps onto Peppa's head, and grows bigger. And then something unexpected happens. A magical portal appears and pulls Peppa and George into a magical place. Wow, it's a toy house filled with giant and exciting toys. And the two of them play together with the ball. A toy airplane starts to operate. The teddy bear toy grows bigger. The magical portal appears again and brings Peppa and George back to their normal life. It truly was a fun and magical adventure. Peppa and George's adventure with the friendly giant snowman. It's a lovely sunny day today.
Wow!
Peppa and George are playing happily in the warm, beautiful sunshine. Suddenly, snow fills the sky, and Peppa and George are excited. And their fun adventure in the snow begins. Peppa and George are happily playing in the snowy city. Suddenly, a giant snowman begins to move, and Peppa and George are surprised. The giant snowman starts to move, and Peppa and George happily run over to play with it. Just as the fun is getting more exciting, the giant snowman drops its carrot nose. Peppa quickly picks up the carrot nose and puts it back on the giant snowman. Everyone is happy, and it has been a truly wonderful, snowy adventure. The adventure of Peppa and George with a giant paper airplane. Today is a beautiful day. George has a surprise for Peppa. Oh, it's a paper airplane. George throws it, but unfortunately a strong gust of wind blows the paper airplane away. George runs after it, and although Peppa doesn't understand what's happening, she still follows George. Suddenly, a miracle makes the airplane grow bigger and bigger. Peppa and George find the paper airplane. They both find it interesting and play with it. Suddenly, the airplane is carried away, and it's time to say goodbye. Today has truly been an exciting adventure.